Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning. So, yet again, we don't start the program. Um, the program Build the New Hope. But today we dey start with a nice song wey Justin Marver be do for we. We listen to am and then we come for can discuss the issues them we get today wey na for talk about Dr. Mara, who na Dr. Mara.
This is Shayman's music, the hottest. Surround you on the sound, kuna de do. Surround you on your tuna, pusha. We all are one, make we live together. Without peace, we don't go before. Let you neighbor not make palava. This alone, I know more we get. For the sake of the beginning, let me make salon. Waiting you don't do for my pass alone. When they say water, you say for brought you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Salon man, how you they do? Salon woman do ya push up. This na the time for let me make we country. Government property, not on a New York. Not out in the street, not if na office. Waiting up for we, not on a New York. Then we like salon, then we put am first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say for brought you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Surround your friends who not listen to me. Sarah Leonia to now listen well. Learn some lessons and get some blessings. Stop the blame game that we make salon. This say that one, that one, they say that this. Election time, not on time for fights. Make salon, not well this country. If we live in peace, salon will go before. When they say water, you say for brought you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Everything salon, anything you do, give peace a chance. Everything salon, and inside you go, give peace a chance. Everything salon. Before ya, how na they do? Bakayad, una kusha. For make salon, make we live in peace. If we make salon, better go there for we. No place like home, no place like salon. Green, white, and blue, make we raise them up. Let me make salon, let me not boil salon. And that we love and want Sierra Leone. When they say water, you say fuck from the back. And inside you day, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go.
So, thank you very much. A song done by my brother Justin Mava for give peace a chance and for development purposes in this country. So today happened for be the 19th of July 2025, and this is not the program Building New Hope. Today we dey discuss Sudan and Dr. Mara, and then a very much important for that we profile am, and we need do am in English, we dey do am in Creole, so that people that we they down there we vulnerable currently to um, a whole lot of issues and wey around them. We want for help with people wey dey make decision this time around. Lord, we all know sit down, fold hand, fold foot, and allow. Then come with, with people them again, because the tendency for let them come with people them will not talk a greater. So we dey do justice for God and country. Last week na be a program wey na be the inaugural program of this Building New Hope program wey dey cancel now from this media. I go ask that we all make sure say we subscribe to the channel so we no go dey miss the programs them subsequently every Saturday. We want for continue for bring this good news to the people of this country, especially the APC decision makers, the delegates, for let them think and let them make sure say dem do justice to this country. We no go sit down, fold hand, fold foot, and allow the people dem become this time around. No. So if you get your money, then count unto you eat. But also know say, I mean, you get for do the right thing at the end of the day. Because wetin sustainable now we dey go for. Salon deserve better this time round. So that being said, this na the program Building New Hope. Today we dey look at the profile of Dr. Kaifala Marah, a senior politician in this country. We don't serve this country in different capacities. As a politician, as a technocrat, as a student union, as a youth leader, as a community leader, as an opinion leader, as a father, and as a big brother. We want for profiler. Because make no mistake, leadership counts in all of this. And when we dey put leaders, we want for profile the kind of leaders we fit for purpose. Salon don be a country where always they produce leaders and way sober minded. And now in that spirit, we also want for ensure say we talk to the people and because it seems as if the bigger guys in the party no longer have control over the people. And the people also are very vulnerable. Vulnerable in the sense majority actually will go in for things them way not sustainable, like immediate cash, immediate gifts, immediate vehicle, all of those I mean tribal sentiments where they put around. We country as small as it is, not forget room for tribalism. We also not forget room. I mean if we don't go past that, I mean we're supposed to be a civilized nation where we put behind we tribe, you know. And say if the country for survive, we for kill the tribes them. Let we look at ourselves as one country. Let we look at ourselves as the same people in this country. and then devoid of tribe, and then basic sentiment, and then myopic interest dem wey we can put forward because we want to be elected. At least when somebody come before you or tell you say he want for rule a country, the person need for come with a policy, a vision wey dey show say na this I want for do. And wetin e dey put forward to you dey open now the debate for look wetin dey na dis person in package, wetin dey na dis person in package, and make decision. And last week we do justice to that. All the people wey don put out dem face say dem want for succeed Dr. Samura Kamara through the APC ticket, we try for see how best we go profile some of them so that people go know say they are all good people, they are all APC people, we are all comrades, that they right for run for this position, but not to all man get wetin e take from removing from this. Because already you have to also understand say Salon dey na a crossroad. We dey na an economic crisis wey we no go just elect any kind person. We no go just make any kind person flag bearer. The current government don succeed for put the economy down, down, down. You know, people are getting out of universities, no job. We wey dey teach na that universities dem, even when we attempt for teach entrepreneurship and tell the students dem say let back on job creation rather than job for seeking for job, dem go begin dey ask we questions as well. Where are we going to have the seed fund to support our entrepreneurship aspirations? All of dis question comes in. The sources of finance wey available na in country, e no open up to the youth. So leadership count, jobs no dey, exchange rate volatility is so high, e don lead to excruciating hardship. Look at the inflation of the country, everything dey sky high. I mean the economic basket e no dey get expansion, e dey contract, businesses are folding down, folding up. You know, all of this is the problem. How can we get ourselves off this? Infrastructure wise, we are backward. Educationally, we are not, moving towards the trend because the trend currently in education, not to the trend we get for do with theory. It's about skill set, it's about innovation, it's about creativity. And we, most of the universities, programs that we dey teach, they are all for bureaucracies, they are all for theoretical, aspect, not skill set, not, things that we will enhance job creation and wealth creation. So that is it. We have the choice. We don't profile all we brothers and sisters and we want this thing. And then we believe say if God open we eyes small, na we duty as a country, as people, for him for guide we going to be people that within the provinces. We some of them might be myopic because of exposure and education and all of this. And some of them believe say na person wey get a fat pocket or a deep pocket or a huge account na him for give leadership. No, that argument dey e dead on arrival, not an argument wey get any leg for stand up. Because at the end, you money not even do for elevate you people and you village you say you comot, the entire village you say you comot. For pull everybody in poverty, you money not do for look after them. So why we go entrust to you a leadership because of money? Because they say you get money. Why? Why would we do that? Because it shows if you are bringing money, it means say you want to bribe the people, you get votes, and then you want to do something very bad. Because honestly, not to through only politics you can serve your country. Not to pass you be president if you able to serve the country. This program where they do so, I they serve the country in me only two way. Because I believe say if we all sit down and things go bad, empty-headed people can't take over. People that will not get the country at heart. People that wake out the mindset say we are political entrepreneurs, we've invested, and so we have to rip off. People that will believe say We should govern through tribal means. People wey believe say dem go carry and divide with the more. I mean, e no go correct. So we all dey add we voice into this because we all don born pikin dem and dis country na we all young. So we no let am give somebody for let somebody mess am up. Sorry, maybe just maybe we'll be disturbing some relationship wey don exist but dis na for God and country. We go for state the fact and let people dem know. Some dey come with big pocket, they have money, they are political entrepreneurs. Their in ten tion is to come and buy votes, win the electorate over, and then take over the country. And as the saying goes, he who pays the piper dictate the tune. So we no go come sit down na somebody get their money, e count like e can lavish am to people dem. And knowing with people wey we get, majority of dem myopic. They are not that exposed. They don't understand about public policy. They don't understand about how government is running, how economic policies are being tabled and all of this. So we are duty bound to serve our people. We are also duty bound to ensure we do the needful so that our people will be conscientized. If we don't do all of this, somebody feel say again, na that motor carry dem again and na him go make him vote because na money he dey vote for. No wahala, he can vote, but we dey do the needful because this country belong to all of we. We no go just sit down and allow the choosing few dey mess we up. For far too long, this country don dey suffer. Look at how backward we are. Look at how backward we are. Everything dey take, a different tail. So we need for elevate this country. We need for pull this country from um, this bondage wey offend we sef. And na leadership go able for remove we from this. Na leadership go able for remove we from this. So this na the program again, build a new hope. So today we dey discuss about Dr. Kaifala Marah. Out of every other candidate who put forward last week, we realize say e get wetin we call the niche for clean state house easily when it comes to international connection. E no need I mean recommendation na the international world because already na dey econos. When it comes to issues of governance, he has got rich knowledge in critical aspects of this country in economy. He don serve as foreign affairs minister. I think na the last position na dey hold before the APC comot na power. Foreign affairs na a ministry wey dey for international relations. Im na the face of the country. He don serve in that role. He don serve as governor of the central bank wey get for do with the monetary policy of the state. He don serve as minister of finance wey don make sure say stabilize this economy, move am from that point wey e bin dey to fastest growing economy, and also redeem the economy at a point when the economy bin dey under fragility because of the Ebola. He able for steer the ship well in those times. He also don serve as the first chief of staff wey dem call chief minister in dis country. And he also don serve at the international world, locally. E get a whole lot of experience. Dis na the kind of people wey we dey look at say get wetin e take because e go hit the ground running. Meaning when e come, e no need boku introduction, e no need boku guide, e already know wetin for do. But there are people around wey I mean one for use tribe, one for use money, one for use other means for get dis thing. They do not know all of this. If we risk am, we give them the opportunity, wetin dey happen at the end of the day, dem go slow it the more. Because till you dey understand how government dey run, till you dey understand how the judiciary dey run, how the legislative arm dey run, how the executive arm wey na the crux of government, how e dey run, whether get right for do this, whether get right for do that. You dey mess up a whole lot. You don put game there. So now we dey in a hurry. We no get time again for couch apprentice for country na less sabi for drive. We need a trained and qualified driver wey dey move we ASAP because we need for catch up with other countries. We are far behind. you know. So when people want for jeopardize with the future, we no agree. Now that make we dey into this for God and country. We no dey allow somebody can jeopardize with future because of your myopic interest or because of your feel say na money you get. where you can buy votes and then you get the leadership. No, 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 no. We dey beyond that. Keep your money, come with policy. Let us see your track record, your background. How experienced are you for take this motor car and drive am? But we can't give you motor car wey in a land in the land, all because we say na you get money. No, we don't do that. We dey guide the people this time around. The people wey dey na Kalau, the one wey dey na Kenema, the one wey dey Kono, the one wey dey na Falaba, the one wey dey Koinadugu, the one wey dey Karine, Bombali, Butloko, Cambia, Moyamba, Bo, Bont, Moyamba, Pujol. All of these areas, Western Mura, are the people that we dey talk to. Let we take leadership this time around. Okay? We ask for democracy. We say we want, I mean, a democracy for be able to be free so that we elect the leaders. Because before now we been get the APC been get a constitution, we get two clauses, either election or either selection. If we been genuine, selection was fine. But we are not genuine. We use the selection act. I mean, we use the selection clause for disadvantaged people. That is the bad part. But if we've been genuine, it was fine because we know the people where they come for can vote. These are people where independently they cannot think on their own except you think for them. These are people where you need for guiding them because I mean they are just blindfolded. They don't take decision on their own. Everything they do, they are influenced by somebody. They do not have a mind on their own. So we need to guide our people. Majority na the western area na Freetown, these are people wey exposed. Majority came for take decision. But those in the rural areas, I mean, it's a problem. They need to know all of these facts, you know. So today we dey discuss the profile of Dr. Kaifala Marah. So Dr. Kaifala Marah na Sierra politician. Sierra politician wey born at the east part of this country, in Kono district. And Kono district happen for be, I mean, once the breadbasket of this country. So we all people in dey. Me and Daddy go there, we get business, we get people and they really mind for them, a whole lot of people. And there was a time where we dey discuss with somebody. Majority of the fine houses the way they elsewhere na the country, whether na the north, na Koinadugu, na Bombali, na Maburka, na any other areas. Majority of the resources, them people where all people where been getting na Kono. So Kono na a very pivotal place. Na a cosmopolitan place. We own na a district owned by the Konos, but because of the rich minerals we e get, it become a cosmopolitan place wherein you get so many ethnic groups. You have the Konos, we get the district wey are the largest, and after them, undoubtedly, you have the Krankos, you have the Temnes, you have the Madingas, you have the Maracas, the Fas, all like cosmopolitan place. You know, this is where we were born, Dr. Marah. He also goes school there, both primary school and secondary school. But you also get to understand, say, a born there and not an parent from mainly Koinadugu district and Falaba district. Now then born am na Kono district. And a Kono district is cool. So Dr. Marah is from the east and he is also from the north. I hope that one very clear now. And also, Dr. Marah happens to be somebody where, I mean, come through from a college after in preliminary education at Kono, and then he do international relation. He go out of the country, he do in MA in economic policy, and then he gets a PhD in public finance management. So in education and international relation, economic policy, and finance management. That is his expertise, which will be make him a perfect match for the role he will play as Minister of Finance, as Governor of the Central Bank. And even in background, given that kind, I mean, clouds there. When he be there, Kono, after in education, he go back Kono because now they all things start. Of course, now the youth leader they been get, I mean, a popular youth group when I been the president. Then also in having the first known Kono. wey be the president of Kono Students Union inside Kono. So a whole lot there about this man, but you can't take him out of the Kono arrangement, and that was why I was part of um, um, colleagues the way in 2018 be accompany and Akuno. And the massive crowd we are see and no ever see politician put that crowd there in Akuno are start to be corrected. So Dr. Mara is from the east and we don't delve small into in education. Now with the kind of can delve into in professional life. Now Dr. Mara starts na Konode as town clerk and then deputy town clerk, like how you get deputy mayor na ya. So Ebindede dey serve along with young mentors, mainly uh, the Pakonomanis and that of the the late man, GPA Levy. A man I've been meet one or twice. I remember the time where I've been go nice park. These are people where I lead mentor am, and he be work with these people before he actually left. So it gets the experience of local government, serious experience in local government in those days before you go out of this country. And when you go out of the country, you go now America, he starts for work. He joined the Center for International Development and then an outfit for developments where they take place in the world. So they part of them. I mean that job they been go to all over the world, you know. So he rich in experience, in development experience. Because with the Center for International Development, he traveled all over the world and he helped for build, especially countries in the global south, I mean developing nation, through the Center for International Development. And then of course he joined the New York State Senate. He also did it as budget analyst, and then he worked with them for quite a very long time. He worked with them for quite a very long time. Later, this now in the US. So when we dey talk about somebody in international connection, I believe so now they get, I mean, the connections, how this man actually connected. Somebody who work now the New York State Senate, I mean, by no means na somebody highly, highly connected. Because New York, we know say, na one of the biggest states in America. And in that Senate, I mean, a day, this brother, this son of the soil, been the work as budget analyst. So it tells you the kind of credential, the trust where he command for work with Americans, for work with white man then in that kind of arrangement, now then Senate House, you know. And from there, Dr. Marano only stopped there. He also come back to the UK. He come and work with the Commonwealth. And the Commonwealth, of course, we all know Salon dey part of am. Na dey him been dey as a public finance management expert wey dey guide developing countries, member countries wey dey part of the the Commonwealth. Salon is one of them. At least we have closely to 54 member states of the Commonwealth. It's a big arrangement anyway. So him been dey there. I hear you one time dey somebody wey, I mean, not even though he left from him, right? They talk say the job wey Dr. Maravi get na Commonwealth say na be small job. No. For advice member state, 54 member state on them public expenditure management. Over 54 countries, you dey advise all of them finance ministers them when it comes to public expenditure management. Not a small job that one dey. Sierra Leoneans want for reduce everybody. That is the bad part of the politics we dey play in this country. We also want for ensure say we de-emphasize people their credibility, we de-emphasize people their impact on the world. We want for reduce everybody to nothing because they are not your candidate. I mean, Dr. Mara is a decent politician. Me don't follow am for quite a number of years. I've never been with him to discuss, I mean, in company politician then wrongly. He need discuss people. He always dey discuss issue. He need tolerate them say. That are the man. That is how he is. So if we dey talk, we dey play decent politics, and we wey dey behind am we wan for practice that decent politics wey im already dey showcase as a decent individual. E no dey into, recruiting ventriloquist wey go dey in our social media dey cause mamikos all over the place for just make an impact, for just make, we by force for put people. Dr. Mara is not the type. Dr. Mara is not the type. He's a decent politician, a very, very decent politician. He discuss people. They think about how he know say in a potential, he know in what. So that is why he no dey compare himself to people. When he begin see politicians and together, people dem for can cause for them, for can fight for them. Just know say they have nothing to offer. They don't even believe they on themselves. You know? So Dr. Mara is that person. We're very disciplined. Wey dey practice decent politics. Wey owe im colleague dem wey dey all dey run for this team to high esteem. That is why when he get in town hall meeting, majority of them turn out. The likes of Comrade by Mahmoud Bangura we say one for wrong. The likes of Comrade Ibrahim Bangura, Doctor, we say one for wrong. The likes of Madam Mayo and others. They were all there because he is someone who believed in peace. He is someone who have respect for people. He is someone who believed that we can coexist together regardless of say we not get the same opinion. That is how disciplined he is. So we wey dey support Dr. Mara, we don see am say na the kind person this. This is how decent he is. So we dey practice the same. When I start this program, we no dey go after politicians, reduce them to nothing. You see, we pay credence to all of the people dem wey dey run along with Dr. Mara. They all get thing for add value to. And we believe so when Dr. Mara win, all of these people they form part of Dr. Mara in cabinet, out of for form part of in government for able to move this country forward. Because we believe so that is the way out. But when you start, I mean discriminating, you already get a plan for camp for people. You don't make the entire thing don't become sour. You don't become dead on arrival. So we now this program build the new hope. They talk to the comrades dem at the APC party. We dey talk to them with all sincerity of heart, with purpose. Let them do the right thing. Let them vet the candidate then, and then go come to the realization that Dr. Mara is the right choice. So Dr. Mara was not having a small job at the Commonwealth. No, no. He was not having a small job at the Commonwealth. Mind you, his job was to advise 54 member states, countries, then finance ministers when it comes to public, expenditure management. It is very, very much important for manage public expenditure. That is why under in watch, because in a public expenditure management expert, under in watch, Salone not been dey operate a deficit budget. I remember say at most we bin dey operate I mean a break-even budget where wetin we dey generate be almost equal to wetin we dey spend, wey bin make the economy stable. And when e put prudent financial management policies dem in place, we see how e able forget excess liquidity wey fund so many development aspirations locally na dis country. Dis is the man we want. Because we brothers dem wey dey in government now, they've what? They no get public expenditure management expert. That is one. And they have people like the Dr. Maras around. Dr. Mara not supposed to be bad politics. He worship this country. They know they call am for advice, and they no dey seek advice from am for say we want to go this way. You are an expert in this, provide guidance. What they did is they can them overbloat. If you watch now, the balance of pay, the BOP, is so huge, and the budget is a deficit budget. Many wetin they get all they generate internally, up to 30% for fund the total development aspiration of the government. Even not do for handle with recurrent expenditures we get for do with salaries, fuel and other I mean government expenditures the way they take. So mainly we dey feed from aids, we dey feed from budgetary support from IMF, World Bank and other donor agencies. That is where we are getting our support to run government. And then we no get the money for we sef for stabilize the economy, and then we open up so many offices. We broaden the expenditure base, we broaden the balance of pay. So many people were brought to the pay to the payroll, and they have very little or nothing to offer. That arrangement is not sustainable. If you want for give some help to the people wey fund you, you want for give jobs to the poor, pauper guys or SLPP guys. That is not the way to go about it. Not to when you put person in office, you can put your own people dem, or you create for them offices. You just open all kind office wey important now, office wey no important now, you just open all kind office. You broaden the tax base. We nearly get ministries for everything now. The Ministry of Finance and Economic Development wey be carry na be one ministry, you divide am into two. You now get planning and economic development here, you get Ministry of Finance. You comot there, you get Ministry of Lands, Country Planning and the Environment wey na be one ministry, you divide am. Now you get Ministry of Environment, you get Ministry of Lands. You comot there, you get Ministry of Communication and Information wey bin dey under one ministry, you divide am back. You go, you get Ministry of Communication, you get also Ministry of Information. How thing no go tranga? Because at the end of the day, we don open up so many loopholes where money dey go. And how you go able for do development? That is why the government no able for do anything tangible for the people of this country. Majority of wetin dey come in, then they use am back for spend by themselves. Then offices dey away dem don open. So you see how Dr. Marah fit in as a public expenditure management expert. So yes, Dr. Marah no bin get a small job na the Commonwealth. And that was why bringing him to Sierra Leone to serve was somehow difficult because he never wanted to leave. But again, the relationship between him and Eskroma been so critical that he know say this man mean well for this country. And if he for call me for can help, and this na my country, if I return that, they go back, I need for can help. So with all this expertise, with all wetin he gets out of that the kind job wey he get na the world, he left all of that, he come and can join, I mean, Ernest Bai Koroma in government. And he become the first chief of staff of this country. So Dr. Marah is a pure and applied economist wey get wetin e take for move this country forward and for remove am from the economic meltdown wey we find ourselves. So that na the profile, the international profile of Dr. Marah. It starts with the Center for International Development, of course, to that of the New York State Senate, and then the Commonwealth, and also in experience with the World Bank Advisory Group on Gender. He was part of that board. He was working for the World Bank. So he has the experience working with the World Bank. He need no recommendation to the World Bank. He has worked with them. He has also worked with the IMF because if you are a Minister of Finance, definitely you will have everything to do with the IMF because we know the role the IMF they play for support. Mainly, the monetary policy of the state and also other development programs. Then, of course, the World Bank predominantly they support development aspirations of the government. So Dr. Marah is somebody who is a blessing. He is a huge gem for this country, a very huge gem. When we dey look at people and we get wetin e take for move this country forward, among the lot wey we get currently na the APC, they are all good people, they are all highly educated people. They have something to bring to the table, but Dr. Marah amongst them is the best. Amongst them is the best. And we want to see them supporting Dr. Marah when Dr. Marah is elected flag bearer and subsequently President of the Republic of Sierra Leone by God in power. Going forward, we also need for we throw light. We don't go at international experience, we dey can out to experience at the, of course, we not round up with the G7 plus when our 20 fragile. states them, countries them will just come up from what fragile states. For me family dem wey go dey na Bien Kabala or Ugbola or me aunty dem wey dey na Mopende village in Abo and all of that. I go break am down. When I say fragility na countries dem wey dem get problem, dem no just move from problem, dem no get stability, dem no stable yet. They're not stable yet. Economically, they get problem, and then they just move from war, they just move from problem. So then countries then they come together, 20 of them they call them the G7 plus. And Dr. Mara was elected as their chair. So it tells you how blessed this man is, how experienced he is, how connected he is. We want a president that is connected. And amongst this lot of people who want to be president, so I mean, we will say they're all connected, oh, but none of them level of connection no match Dr. Mara. Now we come to inexperience, I mean, nationally. Dr. Mara was Foreign Affairs Minister in this country. Foreign Affairs Minister is the country's number one diplomat. Now the face of the country. So Dr. Mara, under his leadership, I mean, he supports President Kuruma for do a whole lot. There was a time where I could remember where they traveled together, then go Qatar. They are very close now for we come to 2018 election. Dr. Mara knows what to do in order to what? Rebrand the image of this country. Mind you, Salona, one country we don't suffer a whole lot. We got a whole lot of bad name. There were times in this country where the feel say we all are rebel in this country because of the war. It took the government under Pakaba for a whole lot for rebrand the image of this country. And then an Escoma can build on that legacy. Now we are a country that has been, I mean, classed as a country where we have substance abuse all over, narcotics, you name them, drugs and all of this. So we have to change that. We have to change that. Sierra Leone was once regarded as what? It's a small nation. But they respect me. Sierra Leone a country where they respect globally. But now, because of this current dispensation and how they slow for act, whether because maybe they benefit, Sierra Leone don't become a state where they say we are a narcotic state. The country don't become so proliferated with, substance abuse, all kind of drugs, zombie drugs, kush, I mean, cocaine, and all of this. We're not good for this country, and that is why youths are dying. So many people they die. We all in this country, we dey free town, we dey see how young man and they die. Out of them, drugs there, then substance abuse there, where they can have the country. So Dr. Mara with him experience as somebody who don't serve in the international world, we don't serve as foreign affairs minister. If you become president, in no time you know what you for do for restore the dignity which Sierra Leone been get at the international stage again. Look at America. Look at the so many visa restrictions and when they put on Sierra Leone. It's all because we are having these problems of narcotic. And even those that are traveling, they are having a whole lot of embarrassment along the way as they go. Dr. Mara has served as governor of the central bank. The monetary policy of the economy is one that is very much critical, very, very much critical to handle. Under Dr. Mara in watch, the exchange rate been there at 7,700 leones to a dollar. The economy was stable, and this was where this current government took the economy from 700 leon to $100 to now 2,400,000 to $100. That is how they don't reduce the value of the loan. Dr. Mara had the experience working with the central bank in ensuring that we have monetary stability. As Minister of Finance and Economic Development, now under Dr. Mara in watch, we get the fastest growing economy in this country. Yes, he took over as Minister of Finance in 2012, and by early 2014, Sierra Leone was already the fastest growing economy. Why? It is because of the prudent financial policies that he put in place. Mind you, This man na economic policy expert. That was why the president then no make any mistake for make am minister of finance, because minister of finance get for do with, the major policy of the country wey na the budget. Every year in, you must go na the parliament and make sure say you put in a budget wey dey guide you as to how you dey spend for the next year. Dr. Mara is that person. That was why under im watch Salon become the fastest growing economy. A whole lot of gains dem dey wey e bin score. The treasury single account. Dis na im own initiative, na novelty, na sub-Saharan Africa, na im bring am forward and say let we get one pot to sell, we go put all we money together and everybody go watch dat pot say now anybody wey take one loan, e easy now for transparency purpose for know say na you don take am. Wetin you go do with am, you for explain. A whole lot of resistance bin dey, but e succeed because na a man wey true to im word. Anything wey e say e dey do, e dey ensure say e effectuate am to the letter. That is Dr. Mara. And under im watch also, e bin able for make sure say Salon get, workers in dis country. When e bin dey take over, most of dem bin dey pay dem around 150. E pay the highest minimum wage, wey be equivalent to $100 for a lower grade staff then. Today, lower grade staff dey get around 800,000, wey no equivalent to the $100 wey Dr. Mara bin tag the minimum wage in. So it tells you how Salon don go down economically. Now, lower grade staff are being paid 800, but e no equivalent to the $100 wey Dr. Mara bin tag am to. Dr. Mara im minimum wage then was 450, but it was equivalent to $100 at the time. So e don give the highest paid minimum wage. And as Minister of Finance also, na the time we get the Ebola epidemic, wey ravage the economy, wey threa ten the economy, wey almost make the economy crash. And e bin also been, supported by the fall in prices of iron ore. And that was why when e bin dey na parliament, when e bin dey na cabinet, e bin dey push for make we diversify the economy. That was a member when I bin dey go for lis ten in speech. He always dey ask for us diversify the economy. And we as economists believe say if we want for bring stability, if you want for cow stability, you want for talk about sustainability aspect in economic growth and development, you for diversify the economy. But that was lacking because alone we just dey focus on one end for generate revenue, that is the mining. And Dr. Maranda wants to know it is not supposed to be like this. Let us open other windows so that we can have excess liquidities to be able to fund our development aspirations. That was why a review was done around doing business ranking in Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone was what? The easiest place to do business. You can have your company registered in the same day in 24 hours. It was as a result of Dr. Mara's policy. The question that we been pushed forward say, let we what? We diversify the economy. Let we not just focus on mining. So when he been there as Minister of Finance, when the Ebola came and threatened the economy, again, when he go to Parliament, he said this was what I was saying, that we need to diversify the economy. Now, because Ebola don't come out, it don't pose threats to the economy. We do well at 28%. The iron ore prices will mainly now we get with resources. Then, for support with development programs, then for increased GDP, don't also go down. So this don't make the economy don't become fragile. It don't become threatened. It don't become depressed. So a put as a responsible person, a responsible minister under the directive of the former president, then puts together austerity measures. When we talk about austerity measures, Sierra Leoneans, we know we need to understand what in austerity. Austerity now like where you go say cut your coat according to your size. If you dey pay you 1 million, and then along the line they stop for pay you 1 million and begin pay you 500. The thing that we plan to do, you pay for DSTV, they pay for electricity, they do this, they do that. You go reduce on them. So now they mean austerity for the state. So when you get, a state wherein you don't get threatened, shocks that don't affect the economy. You need to do well as you do before. You have to quote yourself. You have to adjust your spending. So when people knocking no, they can just go on the media, APC left the country in austerity. No, it was a responsible approach. If you get fragility, you dey manage a fragile, economy, you have to bring some measures to cut down cost. That was what an experimental team led by Dr. Kaifala Marah been do, and then be able to save the economy from crashing, and then move am again forward to a stable economy wey been dey around 6% growth. That tell you Dr. Marah knows what it takes to fix this economy. This economy is depressed. This economy wey we get so, not an economy wey anything wey get anything for most of. Look at wetin dey happen na we sub-region, the Mano River Union. um Ivory Coast dey far ahead of we, Liberia dey far ahead of we. Dem no get development na dem country, but dem their economy stable. Their economy stable, and then Guinea, France dey do extremely well pass. E dey appreciate against the euro. So Dr. Mara na the right person for can fix this. So you wey feel say for be president na money, na the work list wey you get. The one day wey dey around dey go and campaign say they want for be flag bearer. They go and buy votes all over the place. They go na dem corner there, and then they come with people and follow them vote for them and believe say na the money go give them power. You self sit down and think. Do personal introspection. Check yourself. You get wetin e take for fix this kind of problem wey dey. No to run after the power and go spend and do crooked means for let get the power. But you able for fix am? You can't. So why can't we be honest to ourselves and then give support where necessary? Again, we dey blame the APC, but again, now we, the politicians, and now we dey create problem for all of us. Because somebody go just grab from and say, I'm the flag bearer. What experience have you got? What did you have? Because again, when you talk about leadership of a country, we for don't get you say you don't get a track record of that. But from nowhere, from one small shop, you grab on a palm, you say I'm the flag bearer. How will you face all of these challenges? And lastly, Dr. Mara don serve as somebody wey na be the chief of staff wey bin dey control all government activities, parastatals, MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies. Dr. Mara has this experience. So he is loaded. He has what it takes to move this country forward. Now, the other aspect where I will come to, now the aspect we get for do with Dr. Mara in relationship with the Southeast. This is a very important thing for us we discuss. Dr. Mara married from Oyamba district. A woman wey, na when God want for help person, they give the correct woman. And this woman a person wey, a blessing to Dr. Mara and to this country. He is highly educated, highly disciplined, come from the southeast. This make Dr. Mara a perfect, fit. The southerners will say he is our Demian. The easterners and the northerners will say he is our son. And the westerners will say he lives with us, he stays with us. This na the kind of leader we want. Where with him alone he came to fix this country. No tribal, nobody no go feel left out. Those in the south, mainly the Shabos, the Mendes, they will not look at Dr. Mara as somebody where they go fit for Kenya. Because already they know say this na them bralo. And when Dr. Mara been there in government, he built an APC party office inside Moyamba in Tayama. I was part of the team wey go there. He built the party office for. So it tells you in people in Bralo they like him and they respect him. That was why they accepted him to build an APC party office in Moyamba in Tayama. The Easterners will say he is our son because they born, they go. And the Northerners, of course, everybody knows that Dr. Mara is a Northerner. No, nobody knows him for pull am from the north. And you also know pull am from the equation in the west. That is Dr. Mara for you. That is the man we are saying we want delegates that we people away we they come for can put as delegates for vote. Let them think of them because it gets ready it take to move this country forward, for pull this country from the bondage where we already there. Gentlemen and ladies, this na the program Build a New Hope. We dey bring this program weekly so that we can be able to conscientize with people. Now, on the issue of Dr. Mara in religion, now a one way we need for discuss am, but even though it don't make much of a sense, but leadership is about influence. Leadership is about influence. The APC party now one way dominated by Muslims. Nobody need for dispute that. No dispute about that. It is dominated by Muslims. But how comes the APC party is dominated by Muslims and the country also is dominated by Muslims? The SLPP has given leadership to Muslims. But we, the APC, we don't ever think of that. So we need now to bring a Muslim leader. Leadership is about influence. If we are talking about voters, Dr. Mara is one where we're able to move the Muslim community. Why? Because he is a Muslim. So many people in 1996 vote for Pakaba because they're Muslim. Don't you think that? Lastly, Dr. Mara come on a minority tribe. But this tribe not only this tribe now a tribal unique. The Kwankors are a unique set of people because they're connected to the Konos and the Madingas. They are brothers. So when you buy one, when you get Kranko, you buy Madingo, you buy Kono. That is why when you talk Kono, the Kranko man they read, the Madingo man they read. When you talk Kranko, the Madingo man they read, the Kono man they read. So when you put Dr. Mara in that kind of position, you've got already three ethnic groups who will follow, no matter what. They are all minority groups, but they will all follow. They will all follow. Gentlemen and ladies, please, let me take time, let me pay attention to some of these stuffs. This is not the program Build a New Hope. Like I say, we dey put this program for conscientize with voters. The people them way, I mean, get for vote. If you dey out there, you get for vote. We dey try for educate you. Education where you need for get na your mind where you go for go vote. So that you know say when I dey vote, I no dey vote on issues where get um wey trivial. I no dey vote on trivial issues. I dey vote on issues wey get for do with the country. I dey vote on issues wey get for do with the country. So I no for make play play. I go let you in and me padi, but I know say this thing wey you say you want, you no get the capacity for do am. I go do the right thing for God and country. And that is exactly what we dey do. We dey plead with una for do the right thing. At the end there, the country dey on our hand. The opinion leaders in the APC, the country also dey on our hand because una get a lot for do, for able for talk to the voters, for able for talk to the APC delegates and guide them as to wetin for do. We are not saying Dr. Mara, I mean, a better person man. No, that is not it. We are saying the current situation where we find ourselves, the best match for the job na Dr. Mara. When you do head hunting for place people in a job, you look at somebody in track record and then you match am to the role wey you already get. The role wey we get, the kind president wey we want, the role wey the work other person dey get for country, Dr. Mara in credential perfectly match am than any other candidate. Any other candidate now wey don show na the APC go find am very difficult for able for fix the problem then for do the work. And it will take time till they learn on the job, till they go understand wetin for do, till they go accept am at the international community and all of that. Dr. Mara no need all of that. He go hit the ground running because already he is prepared, he knows the issues, and he understand wetin for be done for make this country move from the aspect of fragility of dey to stability and probably we able for create wealth. This program dey come from the Then and Now podcast We get a YouTube page where I will ask you all for subscribes to. Because every Saturday, we will continue this discussion so that we will continue for the talk to the people. Tell your buddy, tell anybody when I APC person, when I commit, say this country didn't have. If you make if you make mistake, now when person dey into sufferness, you get for suffer for comot into for comot from that sufferness. You get for suffer very hard for comot into that sufferness. But when you dey into sufferness, somebody come free any gift wey dey carry na free. Motoka come free, money come free. No, 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 no. We want to see policies. I can use this motoka. If the motoka serve me something, because the motoka wey dey carry na this country, then Belgium motoka dey hold dey buy, who dey use. Majority people na old motoka dem. If you serve it na 5 years, like serve you. So assuming now you didn't tell people rolling, who give motoka, you use until 1 year, after 1 year, the motoka spoil. The country still get for the in problems. So that person dey go dey now dey enjoy, you no go meet am again because already he been give motoka for let him for skill things in him favour so that he go win. You when na money bin go, dem go give you go write that money there, you don be full. When you go vote, after you vote, you don angry. The person don get the power, then you continue back and angry. So why you no go do the right thing wey go remove you once and for all from that problem dey? No be moved by dem free gift dem dey. Free gift wey free. I tell you free gift wey free. And free people wey na political entrepreneurs. Talk to people who have vision. So so I want to talk to every Sierra Leonean for let we come together and then put aside tribe, put her aside completely, and then look forward to somebody who believe say e get wetin e take for move this country forward. On that note, I wan stop now and tell my listeners then thank you and also request that my next week we meet again to discuss the program Building New Hope. Thank you very much and thank you all.